peeps. So I had a request on the Facebook page and then several personal messages about putting in my extensions. So here we are. This is weird to do. So you're gonna see me like using my mirrors a lot because actually, honestly, I've gotten so used to them that I just snap them in. But until you get to that point, you really need to be, go through the steps. So the first thing with my extensions is I work out with them in and everything. Sometimes I even sleep with them in. So I wash them usually once every 2 weeks unless they're really bad. It's once a week. But otherwise, this is my saving grace. So it's a dry shampoo. I put it on here. I also use this on my head too because sometimes I use this Olaplex oil to help heal my hair, and there's like no hair there. You guys saw the videos. I have no hair, so sometimes I have to use this to absorb some of that. This is 11. It's at the salon. It's 22, but it's dry shampoo and it's my fave. Also, this is Hair Miracle Treatment. This is what I put in first before I air dry or blow dry to protect my hair. All 11 products are 22 across the board unless they're liters. So, but this is a miracle treatment. It helps so that I don't have the breakage and the weak parts of my hair. So here's this. So to start with, I either dry shampoo if they needed, which these don't, and then I take all my extensions and I brush them out. The big thing for me that I look for, I have a couple different kinds of extensions. I have baby brand extensions. And then these are my favorite, and I would have to go look at their rack to see what their name is. I don't remember, but they're my favorite. The reason these are my favorite is if you look, it's a really thin, baby extensions are actually the ones I have, not all of them are like a weft. This is like super, super thin. The weft, I wore those a couple months ago, and like even if you touched my head, you felt the bumps, and that really, really bothered me. So I went and got a new one, and these are much lighter, so that's great too, but it's really thin and you really don't feel them at all. So the first thing I do personally, if you look, I have a super small head, like a really small head, really fine hair. So I don't always use a full package. It doesn't take much for me. So the first thing I do is I brush them out. This is my 3. Make sure they're all popped open, but a key too is to make sure they have this rubber guard right here. That's what holds the grip. Now 2 things, I can slide these right in and they're gonna be fine today. I might have to snap 1 or 2 throughout the day, but really not usually, just out of habit. These will be fine. If you're expecting like dance the night away, it's gonna be a super active day. If I'm going for a long distance run, then it's a little different. Otherwise, like today, I would just take it. I've got my first section. Do you see this is hair that's just growing back? So I really didn't have much of this. It's a really fine, small section. I'm gonna take this, put it about right in the middle, and you guys, when you first start, you will need mirrors, but I've been doing this for a while. I take this clip, I lift it up, back down, and snap it. These 2, lift them up, back down, snap. Today's gonna be a pretty mellow day. We have sports practices all day. I work this afternoon. Nothing crazy, it's just a weightlifting day and a mild walk, so I'm not really running. If I was going to be really active, or I'm worried about they're gonna fall out, I know that they're not, but some people who are just first start, or it's a wedding, reception, whatever, then you're gonna want to, for me, I would back comb with this fine tooth comb, back comb, and I'm a big person on this height razor. It's a grit. It adds volume, it adds texture, it lifts it, it makes the hair gritty, so then these stick to it even more. And with the back comb, the grit in this, they ain't coming out. Like, you can pull. If I know I'm gonna sleep in them, I will do the back comb grit, because no matter how much I toss around, they're not coming out. They're locked in. So then I put my 3 at the bottom. Next, I'm gonna do this rough part for you, and then I'm gonna double check it in the mirror. I pull down a little bit of my sides. Do you guys see how much of this hair that I've lost? And I've been coloring it as it comes back so it blends in. You know, a lot of people are like, don't color it so it's extra healthy. I need that to blend in. This is my job, this is my career, and y'all know you're learning quickly. If you don't, this is just who I am. Fashion, beauty industry is my jam. It's what I love. So right now I'm just doing a really rough part. If I wasn't doing a video, I'd probably even be like, feels good, gonna leave it. But since I'm doing a video, and the ones that are watching this are probably first learning, and those first jitters of how to do it, you want to be pretty precise until you get it on there. So I took a really fine, thin section. Do you see that? It's, for me, that doesn't mean much hair. This is probably an inch to a half inch section. My hair was up in a clip, so it has a wave in there.
How much the games have to tell.
Yeah, you're updating. And so if you see, because I'm not hiding anything, there's one of my bald patches. That's, I feel peach fuzz coming back. I'm really trying to be okay with this, and the more videos I do has helping me, but I'm also not going to lie to you, this has been very hard for me. There's another one, but this one's really getting good, actually. It has lots of hair coming in. The other one you saw, okay, that sounds like a cat. It is not. It's my son. So this, hey Ian, Mommy's trying to do a video, sweets. And so this is a pretty bald spot. You can't really see much hair coming back, but I can feel it. I guess that works, right? So that section, if you notice, my hair is very fine and thin, so it's about ½ inch to an inch section. The thicker or the more hair you have depends on your sections. So now I have all my clips open. This is my 4. So I'm going to line it up. I'm not doing the back comb and the grip because I know that they're secure and I don't have a crazy active day. All I would do at this point is I would literally take my comb, I would back comb top and bottom like that. Probably even do it a little bit more intense. And then I would sprinkle this grit right on there and I would rub it in. That adds that texture that will help it stick to that silicone film right there. So then I take these, I go about middle, I'm feeling my line. I lift up and I clip those 2 down. Now this side, I'm right on my bald spot, so I go up a little bit higher, clip down. I go up a little bit higher, clip down. Okay, so now I have two prongs left. Okay, I just have 2 of them left. So because of that bald spot, I need a little extra hair there. So I keep this angle here, but I just slightly move it up a little bit, angle it more, so this actually has something to stick to. So then I make sure, let me double check, that I don't want this too close to my front or my hairline because I tuck a lot. So I'm gonna lift up here, snap. I usually have to readjust these because of my bald spot, okay? So sometimes I have to readjust those a little bit, but look at this. It's not going, okay? This side, same. See how I have kind of more of a diagonal type parting up through here? Fine, I don't want it too close to the hairline, but close enough. Lift up, slide down. Remember, sometimes these I have to readjust a little bit only because they, you know, you saw there might be 10 hairs there, which it's feeling that. So I'm gonna lift it, slide it. Yeah, it's in. See that? So then I take this down. My next step into styling, if I'm gonna style, I style this as my hair. So when I curl, I brush this as my hair so all those strands interact, okay? If I curl it all together like it's a united unit because then they all blend together. Now, with that being said, my extensions have also been cut. They have been cut to the length I want them, or that I didn't want to blunt in, so I did a jagged end. They've been cut to that length that I wanted, or the jagged end, and then I have all my hair through here, okay? So then I did a lot of slithering or invisible layering to add that texture all the way through. I wear them straight, I pull them back, I pull them to the side, I braid them, I wear hats a lot just because of the time of the year, but when I work out or I run, I'm either in a bandana or a hat. That's just me. I like a bandana or a hat to keep, I don't know, keep in place. So I'll braid it, I'll curl it and leave it down. But if you see, there it is. And if I wanted some lift, I'd put that grit and put lift in here and kind of sprinkle it throughout. These are just brushed. These are not curled. They're not nothing yet. So, if that helps you. I do tuck, and so sometimes I do this, you know, and I watch where I'm at. Sometimes I don't. So I'm trying to do this mirror video thing. Do that. Now, I also color my roots frequently because I like them to be very blended. I like them to go together. So, I mean, it's very flexible. I hope that helped. Have a good one. I'm going to curl them today. Running crazy. For me with extensions curl really well. And so I've always been that one that's like, ooh, curl, let it set, then run your fingers through because throughout the day it will drop. Extensions, they curl. And so I am a curler, run my fingers through person, but then I also am like, I go back through and brush it because I don't want like super curly hair. I just want the wave. That sort of thing. So here it is. This is what I normally look like. This is what I normally wear. A lot of times it's curly, or I have, honestly, it's just cold, so I wear stocking caps a lot around the house. When I'm super tired or my pain level's really high, my body is weird and I get super, super cold. So you'll see me a lot of times in a stocking cap, or I run around the house with a coat, or I have mittens on. Some people think it's crazy because there is times when I'm just so cold, I sleep with a stocking cap on. A lot of times if I sleep with a stocking cap on, I do leave my extensions in too. But if you have any questions on how to put your extensions in, please let me help you. If you want to make a consultation appointment so I can teach you and show you hands-on, I'm a hands-on person, let me do that. If there is something you want to try, that's what I'm here for. If you've noticed, I joke with my friends because a lot of my friends are like, B, that's what they call me if you don't know, you're just so real. And I used to be this way, I'm not going to lie to you. Over experiences in life, you change. They're like, you're just so real. You're just the way it is. You're just so real. And I always laugh because I'm like, well, I'm real on the inside, but I'm fake as heck out here. Fake hair, eyebrows, eyelashes, surgical fake stuff because of a bad experience or whatever. But I'm like, outside, fake. Inside, real as you get. So if you want to learn how to do some fake stuff, let's chat. Talk to you later. Bye.